Thank you. Who else would like to come up and share a story, share their memories, share their thoughts? Anyone? Can you just show your hands? What's that?
Oh, I just said don't be shy. I did it.
Yeah, you did it. Sonia, you were great. You were awesome. You're awesome. Okay, because I want to give everyone an opportunity to, because we've decided we're going to have the family members speak last. Has everyone had an opportunity? Does anyone feel they've had an opportunity? Anyone like to come up and say anything? Okay, come on down. And your name is?
Chris Bonham.
Chris Bonham. Here's Chris Bonham, folks. Good seeing you.
Amy, when I found out about Amy, I let out an audible gasp at home. It felt like I'd lost a sister or someone. Amy was like a combination angel and Cheshire cat. When I first moved out here, I got in an agency, and I was just like, a little bit of a hick. Wow, the big city lights. And the agency was kind of, wasn't menacing necessarily, but you see people looking at you like, "Ooh, the new guy." Amy was the nicest person in that room. And every time I saw her, she was always welcoming. Ended up getting a gig here in the Annex for a long time, performed there a long time with Murray back there. We had shows always, and Amy was always giving out drink tickets and always smiling and always busy, always really busy. But I would see her multitasking and still smiling at me while I was waiting to talk to her. And this was always there the entire time. And she's been kind of a through line for me, where I stepped away from that agency, I didn't see her, and then I'd see her at a friend's house, and then remember, oh God, I wish I'd see Amy more. And I always loved her. Just the energy that she had was just always the sweetest, welcoming, caring, embracing, and positive. And I felt it then, and I feel it now. And Jeff, best to you, and very much feel for you. So thanks very much anyway.
Give a big hand for Chris Bonham. Chris Bonham. Now, Sean and Patty, do you want to go up at the same time? Okay, here is the general manager at the Ice House and a longtime employee, Sean and Patty. Sean Doyle and Patty, come on up.
So when Patty started here, she didn't speak, and she still doesn't sometimes. She just yells now. Patty insisted we come up and say something. We miss you. That's it. We miss you.
Ella, do you want to come up? There was a time where it was Zeddy, Amy, and, just watch them. I'd watch them every night, see their moves, everything they did, to seating, to cleaning the club.
To what time they called shift drinks?
Yeah, when they allowed us to have a drink. Zeddy left. She moved on, she got married. And so then there was Amy. And so I continued learning from her. I continued watching her. I just had this tremendous amount of respect for her. If she said, "I'm going to go stand in a cooler and drink 6 Heinekens,"
It was one, and that was one
I
night.
was not about to say anything. She could do anything she wanted to do. If she said, "Patty, there's a leak up, at the bar," I would go up to the roof and somehow fix that leak. She just, she was a mentor. She never gave up. At one point, with losing Zeddy, Elva came in, and there was this ongoing thing with the girls. When Zeddy was here, we would say we were Charlie's Angels, being that Bob was Charlie. So I said, we can't hire a male. we have to remain Charlie's Angels. So Elva came in, and you know, now we're down.
Amy was just an amazing person. I started working here when I was 19 years old. And since the moment I met her, she welcomed me. She was always amazing. You know, in the last couple of years, and sitting in the manager's desk and looking to the side and seeing 2 pairs of reading glasses just sitting there. You know, and every time I looked, I saw them there. And they're still there. It would remind me that, you know, me thinking she's gonna come back, and I'm not moving them because she's coming back. She was just so warm. Always had a story, an amazing story to tell you. She always just made you feel so important. Jeff and her went to my wedding. And I remember dancing a song with my dad. And the first person that I turned to the side, and the very first person, and the one memory that I have of Amy as I turn around and she's there with weeping, because I just knew that she truly did care for me and loved me just as I loved her, and I love you, Amy. She's always with me.
So for us, she's not gone. She's still here, and every now and then you may see an empty Heineken bottle somewhere.
That's right.
So
We joked the other night, we had a blackout in the area, and Patty texted me and said, "What am I supposed to do?" And I said, "Amy's laughing at you right now because she'd put candles on the stage and make the show go on."
thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Give them another big hand for sharing their thoughts and their memories.